A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He finds an opening past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Hey, 57, Mike 57. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check it out, please.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Herndon's got it complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jet. Herndon. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Bills 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Motion, motion, motion. Mark 55, Mark 55.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. That one goes for 30 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn it power game to try to get in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, Charlie. Watch out. Shoot.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it.
It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
That's good for a Bills first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go.
Bills 7.
Say home. Not today. Over. Roy.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
50 seconds to mine.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Darnold now to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Check three. Deuce. Under 10.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw is Darnold, and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On play action, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 29, Allen going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything.
36 yards. First down, New York.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, you. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Darnold from the gun. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. Crunch. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot. 49's the mic. Ready? Coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
On 1st down, Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
He's not going to get me.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, it's Cannon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hatchet.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Back to you. Kill. Switch. Hey, watch it. Kill.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Thomas. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Round 80. 57, the mic. Stop here, D. Hey, Haywood.
And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will he?
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yes, sir.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the safety creep. Check, lady. Check safety, check safety.
One more time, it's Cannon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Mark 57. Yo, lady. Yo, lady. Watch the screen. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo!
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 27 yards on the gain there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We got 4.
Hey, high 7.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Mike, 50 seconds. Hey, let's get in that holes. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
To try again after the sack. Allen, he's going deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, 63 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57's Mike 57. Set the tone.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
57's the Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's going to sling this deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Slam. Jumper.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
And the Bills First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety touch.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cannon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
56.
On first down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Brock. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The Bills say they have it, and they do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brock. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, chance to redeem themselves at home next week.